Pablo Escobar, the notorious Colombian drug lord, was known for his extravagant lifestyle. He amassed immense wealth and indulged in extraordinary displays of power. Among his eccentric possessions was a private zoo at his luxurious Hacienda Nápoles estate. This zoo housed exotic animals from around the world, including a small group of hippopotamuses. These hippos, originally from Africa, were a symbol of Escobar's opulence and disregard for the law. Following Escobar's death in 1993, the fate of his zoo animals became a concern. Many animals were relocated to zoos and sanctuaries. The hippos, however, proved more challenging to move. With no immediate threat and ample resources available, they were left to roam freely on the sprawling estate. This decision, seemingly insignificant at the time, would have far-reaching consequences. Little did anyone know that these abandoned hippos would thrive in the Colombian climate. With no natural predators to keep their numbers in check, the hippos began to reproduce at an alarming rate. What started as a small group of exotic pets quickly transformed into a burgeoning population, establishing itself firmly in the Colombian ecosystem. The once confined hippos, now free to wander, found their new home in the Magdalena River basin. This region, with its warm climate and abundant waterways, provided the ideal conditions for the hippos to flourish. Their numbers swelled, exceeding all expectations. What was initially a local curiosity quickly evolved into a national concern. The Colombian government and wildlife experts watched with growing apprehension as the hippo population spiraled. Estimates suggested that the initial 4 hippos had multiplied to over 100 individuals. Projections painted a grim picture, predicting a population explosion in the coming years if left unchecked. The hippos, once confined to Escobar's estate, began to expand their territory. They ventured beyond the familiar boundaries, moving into new areas along the Magdalena River. Their presence was felt in neighboring villages and communities, raising concerns about potential conflicts with humans and the impact on local ecosystems. While hippos might appear docile and even charming, their presence in the Colombian ecosystem has come at a cost. These massive herbivores, with their voracious appetites, consume large quantities of vegetation. This consumption has led to the depletion of native plant life, threatening the delicate balance of the ecosystem. The hippos' impact extends beyond their grazing habits. Their presence in the waterways has altered the natural dynamics of the aquatic environment. Their dung, rich in nutrients, has contributed to algal blooms, depleting oxygen levels in the water and harming fish populations. This disruption ripples through the food chain, impacting other species that depend on a healthy aquatic ecosystem. The aggressive nature of hippos poses another concern. While attacks on humans have been rare, their territorial behavior and unpredictable nature make them a potential threat to local communities and livestock. The presence of these large and potentially dangerous animals has instilled fear in some areas, impacting the livelihoods and well-being of local populations. The Colombian government faces a formidable challenge in managing the burgeoning hippo population. Traditional conservation methods, often employed to control invasive species, prove ineffective or impractical in this unique situation. The sheer size and unpredictable nature of hippos make them difficult to capture and relocate. Sterilization, while a seemingly humane approach, presents its own set of logistical and ethical dilemmas. The procedure is costly and requires specialized expertise, making it a significant undertaking for a large and dispersed population. Furthermore, the long-term effectiveness of sterilization in controlling the population remains uncertain. Euthanizing the hippos, though seemingly a drastic measure, has been proposed as a solution. This approach, however, has sparked public outrage and ethical debates. Animal rights activists argue against the killing of animals that are not inherently dangerous and pose no immediate threat to humans. The Colombian government, caught between ecological concerns and public sentiment, finds itself at a crossroads.